New member shoutouts to Octopus and Aaron Salian. I greatly appreciate you guys being part of the Mondo crew. And while I have ya, and since it's been forever since his last tournament video anyway, friend of the channel and Dragon Ball fan manga freaking legend, Malik Torihane just put out his first original manga. It's called Blood Rider. It's got martial arts, it's got cowboys, and it reeks of Toriyama style. So go support him in the pinned comment or in the description, whichever I choose to do. Now that I think of it, I've never fully covered the original New Age on this channel, so maybe that's also something to keep a lookout for. Speaking to Goten with a concerned look on her face, Brawl expresses worry that many of these enemies are more powerful than him, who argues he saved her from the Cell Juniors. And with him, she's sick. I take it back! Run! You won't escape us! Hey Dad, get over here! Don't call me that! As the girls try to head back to the apartment to hide, Nappa blocks their path. As our iteration of Brawl has no interest in fighting, this leaves Videl as not only the adult figure, but also the only of the pair with battle experience, telling her to run to. But the daughter of Vegeta ain't no joke. Questioning the young girl if she's had some kind of training, she responds, "No, why?" As poor, regular old human Videl can't catch a break. Mere feet away, gods and demons brawl, the latter taking the advantage, while chuckling they're not so tough without the South Kaioshin to carry their weight. When Phipsil, one of the few surviving Hellolites, rushes to the rescue, pleading the Kaios hang in there. Are you really my son? You suck! But also right in time, the other tech warrior, Nedwook, comes to the aid of Goten, shouting he's outclassed and he needs to get out of here. But proving to be a noble fighter, the kin of Goku stands his ground, stating where he comes from. They don't ask if they're outclassed, they just fight, before alerting Kakarot is still alive. Managing to avoid the sneak attack, Nedwook believes this recovery impossible, having aimed right for his heart. Simultaneously, on their way to stop Babidi, Gohan and Piccolo of our realm spot Cell holding a few Universe 16 members captive, including himself and the other Videl, who pleads with her own Gohan to go out and fight, and to just let Cell kill her, as she'll ultimately be wished back. But that's not something he can allow to happen. Thinking, our Gohan knows if he himself were in the same situation, nothing would change, and he too would be unable to let anything happen to Videl. But making eye contact with each other, there seems to be some kind of unspoken communication, as they both wonder if they're thinking the same thing. And if they are, they could count on the other predicting the other's action instantly. 16's Gohan freeing himself amidst the attack. He shields his wife from the ensuing explosion, which was just enough to knock Cell to the ground. Piccolo, though, gets severely maimed by the blast. But ours, knowing Gohan knew the Namek's toughness, and that this was the best solution to free up Universe 16's fighters. Ready for that rematch now more than ever, Gohan instructs Piccolo to watch after her. Glaring into the biodroid, he growls it's just the two of them now, who has been waiting for this moment for what seems like an eternity. Nearby, Frieza commands his Lessers to go after the spectators, and he and his family will take care of the other contestants, which is terrible news for the audience, as they were just seeming to get the advantage over their possessed counterparts.
I'll take care of them. Go after Babidi. In the name of the Namekian race, I've got a score to settle.
Breaking down the door to the wizard's apartment. It's empty.
Transform yourself, son.
Using an augmented form, King Cold believes this state will be better for a drawn-out battle, figuring it best to start out slow. Frieza, proving after all he has this ability as well, bellows to the Namek he's going to swallow this arrogance of his, as their power has been increased severely by Master Babidi.
I said scram!
Do your Alpha Waver! Ultra Waver! Following in the footsteps of his father, Goten proves his nobility as a warrior, willing to sacrifice himself in order to take down his opponent. But surviving, he writhes in pain on the cold ground. Nedwook admits he misjudged the young man, who grunts it's not important. In his universe, they die all the time, urging he take down Cell, as he's likely the strongest of all of them. Taking off to do so, behind him.
What? I can't move!
No!
Looks like you're finished. You!
My nanobots countered the transformation.
West and North Kaios rush to continue fighting against Babidi's forces, as the Hellite goes to aid her ally.
So, you said you had a score to settle?
Yes! Maybe I bet a little too much off after all. And Cold is way stronger than any of them. What?
Frozen in place, West Kaioshin zips to join the battle. Sensing the merger, she urges Kami to let her handle this.
Unmatch him!
Oh no you don't! You're mine!
Apologizing, she isn't quite as good as a fighter as her counterpart in charge of the South. It doesn't seem to be a problem against him. Completely separated from the chaos taking place in the arena, Yamcha decides it's a good time to go and see where that tournament thing is at. But to his surprise, as nonchalantly as he can, he alerts the others to what's going on. But as the ritual is taking place to give Raditz the same power-up as Gohan, he dare not move. Just as the old Kai dare not stop his awkward chanting and dancing, informing everyone exactly what he saw. Tien knows they must help re-establish order, but the old fellow scowls that's out of the question, and they need to all stay in this room. If this ritual were to be interrupted, himself and Raditz will probably die, so the two of them need the others for protection from any intruders. This news of possible death, very new information to the Saiyan. New information to us as well. That's because it's a blatant lie, and old Kai seems to be up to something. Laughing to himself, he's got him. With this, Raditz won't move an inch. But what could the old-timer be up to? And as if their ears were burning, a couple of Frieza's grunts come rushing down the hallway, following a quick reading on their scouter. Yamcha's glimpse of the action, of course.
You thought you could hide?
Proving to be a fast and fatal mistake. With some more unfortunate timing, Salza realizes there are no fighters from Universe 9 present in this melee, wanting to get revenge on that dwarf who killed him before.
Perfect. The Kaioshins are still more powerful than the Frost Demons. If I can buy just a few seconds.
Deciding if the Namek just wants to run him in circles, Cooler's simply gonna go assist their father. But having bought those few seconds he wanted.
Piccolo! That's not your concern! Stronger than I thought.
It's so calm at this tournament. We really came from nothing.
You can finish me. I've done my part. Not me.
Handing his other iteration to Senzu, Piccolo assures they brought plenty. Just as 16's Videl goes to wail on a random audience member, who pleads he's not a bad guy, but still suspicious. She demands to know what he's doing with that headband then. Removing it, it's simply a kanji tattoo, meaning, I think the word nothing. As a spectator explains, it's a long story, inquiring if she'd like to hear it. But, among other reasons, given everything going on, she simply mutters no. With our Videl taking Brawl by the hand, she knows the two of them are too exposed and vulnerable in their current position. able to sense Piccolo from not far away. They go to make a break for him, with Nappa sneaking up on him. The sight of the teenage girl unconscious sends Videl into a fury. But being only human, how could this possibly end in their favor?